Hello, I'm Speaker Man. Today I'd like to do a fun video. Now, I've been buying quite a few stuff on eBay quite lately, so we've got some really exciting content. I'm going to show you today is my mixer. I bought a mixer that come with the flight case, the power and the manual. Guess how much? £30. I was like, you what? 2 o'clock in the morning. I was on the computer looking, I was thinking, saw it, said new listing, boom, I got it. I just had to have it at that price. And when you see it, you'll be like, you lucky sod. But and I've got a PA amp coming. That cost me 25 quid. That was slight cased, and also comes with a Denton tape deck. Which one? I think. Well, they said that deck A wasn't working. So we could take a look at that, because I'm really keen on sort of hi-fi equipment as well as PA, so we can get all geeky with that and start playing around with it. Maybe get some tapes if I've still got any lying around. I also got I've got a CDJ, which I've already got, which is not the best. It's a Gemini one. It's about 10 years old. And then I thought, well, I want something a little bit more better than that. So I got, thanks to my bro, 53 quid. It's a proper, it's about that big, and you've got CD1 and CD2, and you've got the little screen on the top, which you can do, like, have all your buttons on, so you can change the track, speed it up, sync it into the other, cue it. Brilliant, you know what I mean? You can do all that stuff with it. It's a wee bit of fun. I just thought, yeah, it'd be really great to have, because I've got loads of CDs upstairs, really good ones that are just sitting there dying to be played on. I thought, nah, I'm going to use them, and I want to use CDs because they're still really good. Some of them do sound a bit shit, but depending on the quality. But half the time you can get some decent tracks off CDs. Some ones that you don't really hear much in sort of on digital way music, you know what I mean? I miss that. You know what I mean? With digital and that, you just buy it per track, or just buy it, I like to have something physical in my hands. So let's take a look at this mixer, okay, today, and then hopefully on Monday and Tuesday we'll have other things to do reviews of as well. Now, I'll show you the actual flight case, because I've already got it on the I've already sort of plugged it in, so I know it works. Boom, look at this. Fully metal, well, not fully, that's plastic, but metal on the corners there. Boom, check this out. Beautiful mixer, and it's a phonic one. And actually I love these. You've got little squares, so you can actually take them out, peel the little squares like this, like that, take those out, and you can actually put in a bigger mixer or make it your size, so you can actually mess around with it. If you wanted to, you could take the whole thing out and stick a mixer in it, like a full-on mixer, which is pretty damn awesome. There's really cool things you can do. You can squeeze it back in as well. Eventually it'll go back in. But yeah, it's awesome. So if you wanted to even make it bigger at the bottom, you've got like little slits, so you can take them out individually. So I can take those out. I've got these things as well, so I can pop them on the sides and make them bigger. That's what they're for really as well. But it fits mine amp. It fits perfectly. But actually, this is no longer mine. I actually got it. I've actually swapped this flight case for 4 56s, par 56s. So brilliant, absolutely great little thing to have at the time. But my amp comes with a flight case. So I was like, you know what, instead of paying 30 quid for these lights, do you want this flight case instead? He goes, aye. He said, aye to it. So cool. So the power lead is here. This also has a little screw missing in there, so I've got to be careful. So it's just simply just wire it in. Dead easy to install. Now I will take off the camera because I know the light in here is not brilliant. I was getting frustrated by that. I tried to get a par cam to make it brighter, but no, it's been awkward. So I'm going to take you off and have a look at it properly. That's basically how you screw it on. and then it lights up there with your power, so your power's on the master. Right, so let's take you off. So here's the amp in full mode. Sorry, I've switched camera because I wanted to get a better camera to use to focus in there, but that's what you get on the phonic. Okay, really cool, and it's really compact because a lot of them they're more wider. Now the annoying thing is it does say you've got 10 channels. Really, you've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because they're mono. Okay, and they do that for separate outlines. It's kind of annoying. So how you want to plug this in? Now I haven't got one of these. It's got 2 jacks on the end, from like a single to 2. So I'm going to plug it in to either the left or right, and then what you do is then you grab your iPod with your lead, boom, like this, and we can simply plug that in to one of the lines. Now the great thing about this line is that, hold on, the great thing about this line here is that it's basically left and right. These two are mono, so if you want to do it the other way, you have to buy 2 of those. That's your volume on that one. Then you've got your low, which is the bass. Your high end. I don't know what these two are at the bottom here. Or left and right. And that one's the effects one, which is awesome. I'm going to turn that down, the bass bit. So that's pretty cool. Let's try a different track. Yeah, this phone's a lot better for videoing, because you can get right into it and focus on it. That's pretty cool. I'm new to mixers, so I'm not really that sort of familiar with them. You've also got a gain control as well. So you can control that. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? Then you've got your record sort of buttons on there, and then you've got another arrows on there. So that is just simply, that's basically how you use it. But like I say, you've only got really 2 outlines, because the other ones haven't got the option of bass. Like that's your bass bit there. Okay, and you haven't got the options to change that, only on 2 channels, and I find that really frustrating in a way. But they can get away with saying, right, there's 10 channels there, and there's not really, there's only 6, but then there's only 2 of them that you can actually do your editing, not editing, but you know, to turn the bass up, and the high end, which is, well, your 2 main ones, I guess. You can also use the line as a microphone as well, but you've also got the clip on. So let me just put you on here for a second. So if you wanted to use, so say for instance, you know, you're like, I'm not loud enough, I'm not big enough, I want a larger sort of mixer. Well, the great thing about phonic is that this one is, anyways, I mean, the plug's quite hard to get a hold of, which is really annoying. I couldn't find a phonic one, but you can buy a phonic for like 60-70 quid. Anyway, so I got mine for 30, which was an absolute steal, and it was buy it now. You can buy some great things by now. You've just got to know when and where to look. So I'm going to put that one back. This is the one I'll probably use when I go out and about, because I'll only need one for the laptop and a main one for the CDs. That's it. That's all I need, right? But if you wanted to do a bigger venue and you wanted more inputs, essentially, and you wanted to record, then you'd use one of these. This one is an RS. I can't pronounce it. Or Trominix, I think it says. But the great thing about it is the power cable fits this no problem. Okay, so it's the same output, and it's it's the same amount of hertz of power. So if I plug it in, boom, lights up. So it works absolutely great. You can do the exact same thing. So you've got your lining on that one, and you've got your main out, which is left or right. So let's just show you it properly. So this is the other one. Great mixer. Like I said, just switch it on, and there you go, boom. And this one's essentially a lot louder. And that's not even turned up on there, so look at that. So I could record a band using this. I could put all my lines in, and this is why I love this one, because you've got your left and right. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 4, sorry. So you've got 4 main lines, right, which also comes in mics. And then you've got 2, which is like just mono, so you can have your other channels, which I think is absolutely great. And these are off Ben Sounds, so I'm sorry if they're not the greatest. I just got what I could get, what I found were free. Look at that. Really getting that woofer going, like. And I've not even turned the bass up on it, like fully all the way. Let's see what else we got that's not copyrighted. Well, I always play this one, so you might have heard this one if you've watched my videos before, but here we go. Boom. That's the bass, a low frequency. But this one's great, but I prefer the other one because you've got the bit where you can like gently pull it up, and I quite like that. I mean, it's alright once you do it like this, but let's see, get you on here. Because if I'm moving around, it can affect the sound of what you're hearing. And if I keep it steady, you'll get a rough idea of what to expect. The bass is still in it. The gain on that as well, same area. Well, I hope you enjoy this video. Sorry if I'm not the best. I'm new to mixers, but it is pretty straightforward. You've got your mid, high, low effects and volume pretty much. So them little ones are a lot easier to use. You can get the slightly larger ones, which are more complicated, but it is pretty straightforward. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. So I'll be posting more because I've got the amp to post, which has come today, well, the other day, and I've got the CD, dual CD coming as well, so that'll be fun to do a review of, and stuff like that. So please stay tuned for more, because there'll be more content being posted very, very regularly. So hope you enjoy this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. That simple. Cheers for watching. Bye bye. There it is. Power button. Stop it. Stop.